Good morning. How are ya? If you're watching this bit, it'll be a replay because there's no live button at the top there. So feel free to drop me an emoji in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you watched from. That's always fun to know that. Especially if you don't live near me and you live somewhere that's like really cool that I would like, potentially want to visit one day, because I like going and seeing new places. Just try and get organised. We're going to do 2 bundles today. We're going to show off 2 things. We're going to do a face thing. We're going to talk about my tips for like a youthful looking skin, which is like super important because let's face it, as women, we all look in the mirror. And you kind of want to like what you see, don't you? Let's face it, you don't want to be like, ooh. So we're going to talk about something that I do religiously that keeps my skin looking fresh. And that's it. Right, and then we're going to do an eye look. What I'm going to do today is we're going to use this palette today. So if you wear a lot of black, this is the palette for you, okay? So we're going to talk about that. First of all, I'm going to put some face on. Let me just get my hair whipped. You probably hear my kids screaming in the background, but they're playing in the out the front with their friend from down the street. I'm just going to exfoliate my lips. I am like literally obsessing with Manuka honey right now. I need those healing properties, people. This is the first day that I've woke up and my throat felt like it was getting a little bit better. I'm just going to wipe that off. It's done its job. Okay. So I'm going to start. What I want to talk to you about is exfoliating your skin. Now, this is something that I do probably with our exfoliation mask. This is old packaging. Probably minimum once a week. I do this in the shower. Okay, so this is our exfoliation mask. Hold on. I'll get some out. It's like a clay. Can you see that? And it's got like a nice coarse granule in there. So what I like to do is like I said, minimum once a week. I pop that on when I'm in the shower, give my skin. So your skin is constantly generating new fresh skin cells, okay? But what happens is the old dead ones, some of them come off, some of them don't. So if you find that your face looks dull, your makeup doesn't sit as well as you think it should, you just like, maybe your skin feels rough, you need to be exfoliating. And what that's going to do is that's just going to take off all the dead stuff and you're going to be left with just the nice, supple, fresh skin cells. Okay, so if you're not exfoliating, you really need to be. So the exfoliating mask actually comes in my bundle today, my face bundle. And the next product that comes is our primer, which is essential as well. Like, you really need to be priming no matter what makeup you're putting on your face. If you're not, we need to talk, okay? So basically, you've got your skin's exfoliated and it feels super soft. Because if you don't exfoliate, you're basically just like moisturizing and priming dead skin cells. It's as simple as that, okay? So we need to be exfoliating, we need to be getting rid of the dead stuff. So primer's going to act first and foremost like a barrier between your skincare and your makeup, all right? So it acts like a barrier. It smooths over your fine lines and your pores, and you're going to use less makeup. Now, a pea-size amount is all you need. You don't want to be like getting too carried away with it, or you're going to find that your makeup's not going to set. Too much primer is no good. Less is more with the primer. You just want to skim. It feels amazing when you put it on, especially over an exfoliated face. All right, so those are the first two things you're going to get in the bundle. Next thing you're going to get is foundation, liquid foundation. Now this is a mineral based product. Keep going blurred. Have I not come off my Wi-Fi? Hold on, Tiffany. Thank you for telling me. No. Am I back? I didn't come off my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi connection is shocking. How's my connection now? Kids are crazy. Give me a thumbs up if you can see me okay. That would be great. So the next thing is our liquid foundation. This is what also you're going to get in this face bundle. Mineral makeup does not have the chemicals in it that keep it mixed, so you've got to give it a nice shake. I like to give my dropper a few squeezes and give it a shake up. Yeah, if I'm ever on live and I'm blurry, it means I'm hanging on my Wi-Fi and I need to disconnect. So thank you for telling me that. Appreciate that. So I'm going to use literally some droplets of the liquid. Just have a sip of my tea. I've literally, like, I'm obsessed with this Manuka honey. I had it on my croissants this morning. It's in my tea. All right. So I start with just some really small little drips there on my brush. And I just dot it around. And then we're going to buff it out. And what I like to do is just start with like a smaller amount, and then if I feel like I need to go with more, I do so. Just little drips. Nothing, no, like, I don't like to do big blobs. I literally use drips. Little droplets. And just buff it into the skin. You really do need to use a brush with our liquid foundation. You just get the best application with that. Alright, so we're just doing like a real simple face today. I'm not popping on concealer and stuff like that. I'm just keeping it simple with the liquid. Just make sure that's all popped on. Now, we're done with these liquid. Right, what else you're going to get in this bundle is you're going to get our pressed blush. Now, what I'm going to do before that is something that I can't live without. And this could be added on if you wish. And it's our bronzer. Because I love it. So, excuse me. But before I do bronzer, I'm going to do some translucent setting powder, which you get in the bundle. Now, you can choose in this bundle whether you want the setting powder or if you want the setting spray. Now, some of you may not know what the difference is between a setting powder and a setting spray. And the difference is that setting powder is really going to control what's going to come from within, okay? So if you are oily, if you find that your makeup breaks down in certain areas, a lot of ladies like to use it under the eye area where we get a lot of creasing. Setting powder is going to be perfect for that, and it just blurs everything. It's like, it's got these reflective pigments in there. It's a translucent powder, works a charm. I'm going to put some of that on now. Setting spray is more like what's going to defend us from the elements. I like to use it to dampen up blending sponges. I like to use it with some eyeshadow applications. But if it's humid, if it's raining, whatever, setting spray on top as a finishing product is really going to look after your face, okay? So I'm going to use some of the powder now just to run over some of those areas that may crack on me. So sometimes it's under the eyes. Some ladies suffer around, what do you call those lines? Can't remember. On the chin. Anywhere you're basically going to crease up, okay? A bit of setting powder is not going to hurt, trust me. Okay? So you can choose in this bundle whether you want the powder or the spray, completely up to you. So I'm just going to pop on some bronzer. We're going to get some definition going in. So I'm not only warming up my face with the bronzer, but like, I've just like created a cheekbone there. Okay? So we're warming up the face, but we're getting that definition back in. I use the shade Sunset in the bronzer. I like to do around my jawline too. And then what I do is I just go in with a fluffier brush and just blend those lines. Make sure that there's nothing like, you know, I haven't left anything harsh there. I always like to do my forehead because it's so big. Alright, so that's blended. Now we're going to use the blush. So the blush comes in this bundle, and I'm going to use the colour Sisterly, which is like a total go-to for me. I love it. It's really nice. It's got these like sort of gold reflective little pigments in. So it's nice to start just on the apples of your cheeks and then blend that right out to the hairline. So I'm basically going just above where I've just put that bit of bronzer. You get mirrors in these compacts, but they come with a film. Oh, I can't get it. Anyway, you can scrape it off. They're actually quite nice little clear mirrors, but mine's just covered in blusher. All right. Something else I like to do is just throw an illuminizer. You know me. My favourite is Benevolent. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that just to come on top of my cheekbone. I like to put some down my nose. Now what's this kid doing? Harry's like obsessed with finding worms and slugs. Oh my god. I'm doing my Cupid's bow too. Alright, so let me just recap on what we're getting on that bundle. You're going to get your exfoliation mask. It is imperative that you are exfoliating. Trust me. Once a week minimum, I do that. Sometimes if I like to use it in the shower. Sometimes if I'm not in the shower, what I'll do is I'll put a thicker layer on, like gently massage it in and just leave it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. And then just a warm, damp face cloth, wipe it off, and your skin will thank you. But if you look after your skin will look after you, okay? With a more flawless application. So then we're going to get primer. So mask, primer, liquid, powder, and a blush. Okay, so you're going to get those 5 things. You're also going to get a really cutesy little purple makeup bag, which is adorable. I don't know what I've done with mine to show you. Eliza's probably vlogged it. Anyway, that is the face, okay? Those 5 things. So if you are keen for that, all you need to drop is I need the face, or shoot me a message. Next up, we're going to do an eye look. So this is our eye bundle, and we're using palette 2, which is this. It's super fun, especially if you like to wear a lot of dark clothes. If you like a good smoky eye in a night out, you're going to love this look. So I'll just get my brushes. I should wash my brushes today, you know. Yes, I should. Do you know what I just did? Right. I just lost the plot with my dishwasher because I filled it last night and I turned it on. Gone to unload it just then. And all my cups are just full of crap on my top rack. I'm like, right, what is the go? Right, I'm just putting some eye primer on. And I need to do my brows. Anyway, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm just, bloody... So I get so frustrated. Good morning, Dot. I get so frustrated with my dishwasher. Anyway, I thought it was the filter at the bottom. So I had a look in the filter and I'm like, no, that looks pretty good. Like, that looks... Like, I didn't clean that long ago. Do you know what the problem was? The spinny arms. The friggin' spinny arm things. Jammed with plastic. God knows where this plastic's come from. God knows. It was like, one, like, there was a couple of bits that were like, you know, icy pole, like the ends off an icy pole. Anyway, you should see the crap that I just pulled out of my eyebrow pencil's about to die. Those arms. So I think I just solved my problem, because I'm like, well, no wonder nothing's rinsing properly, because the damn thing's like totally blocked. Pete was like, that is disgusting. I'm like, yeah, no shizzle. Gross. Anyway. Hey, Jodie. So, anyway. It's all good now. Right, so we're going to use palette 2. It is my fave. Like, well, it's one I just love them all. Let's face it. Right, so I'm going to start off with this colour Honourable. So this is just going to be a nice, we're going to do a smoky eye. I like to make sure I've tapped off my excess, and we're just going to get that in the crease and we're just going to blend that. Alright, so this is just going to be a really simple smoky eye. Anyone can achieve this. Don't be scared because you think that some of those colours are dark, because you don't have to whack them on real heavy. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just popping a bit of that Honourable in my crease and just sort of working it up. It's just a really nice, soft grey. So do you know what Pete had the cheek to say to me earlier? Hey Destiny, how are you, gorgeous? Pete says to me, right, so I went to Kmart. I've got a Kmart outfit on today, right? It cost me $30 in total. Maternity jeans. And this singlet, right? Because let me tell you something. Maternity clothes are so expensive and just such a waste of money. I just can't even deal. I'm happy to live in Kmart. I mean, like, any time of the year, really. Let's face it. Anyway, so he goes to me, oh, God, buying new clothes again, are you? I'm like, I'm going to try and be polite here, Peter, but nothing fits me. Do you literally want your wife to be walking around with a top that the buttons are doing this? Let's see the crap he comes out with. Now I'm going to use this colour Blissful. Now, you can go kind of heavy with this. Look at that. It's like bloody tin foil when you put it on. Because it's like a daytime thing. If you dropped a palette and one smashes, can you fix it, or do I get another? Gentle as the colour. Oh, so it's one of your pressed pigments, Dot. I would just get another, because it will just be a messy affair trying to fix it, doll. How frustrating. Anyway, I'm going to use some Blissful. So I just use some Honourable. The one next to it is called Blissful. And I'm just going to use some of that. And I'm just going to do some of that lightly on my lid. I'm sorry about the sniffing. I think this cold is actually finally going. But it's really taking its time. Alright, see that colour? It's just like to die for. Alright, so I'm just stippling it in. I did put some eye primer on. So I'm just kind of like patting that in. Bringing some into that corner, into that tear duct area, just to open the eye up. This is probably the first morning in almost 2 weeks that I'm feeling a little bit more like myself. Dot, thanks for asking. Yeah, it's been like a bit crap, you know. All right, so that's blissful. Next, I'm going to get some of this colour called, which one shall I use? I want to use some Cocky. This is this one. So we've done that one, now we're going to do that one. And I'm just going to get a really small amount of that on there. It's not black. It's like a charcoal, but it looks like it's got a bit of a brown undertone in that one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come on this outer edge and just do like a little V, which we call our outer V, okay? And we're going to blend them together. So I'm not loading that brush up with too much because remember our eyeshadows are full of pigment, like crazy pigment. Alright, then I'm going to get a blending brush and I'm just going to whiz them together. Make sure they're soft. Alright, we don't want any harsh lines. Just running it back and forth and doing little swirly motions. Alright, just got that bit more definition going on there. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of this colour Perplexed. Okay, it's like a metallic gunmetal grey. It's very pretty. And I'm just going to like bring that on the outside. Oh, here's my daughter. Yeah, mate.
Can you give me some water, please?
Well, you just get your cup, darling, and just get some at the sink. Okay? Liza, you just open the door up a little bit, please. That's it, perfect, thanks darling. Alright, and I'm just kind of doing that on the outer half of my eyelid. Okay? Can you see what I'm doing? Alright, I'm going to use probably the excess that's on that, which is that colour Cocky, and just bring some under my lower lashes. Tickles. My eyes are so sensitive at the moment. Alright, we're cooking on gas, people. Right, I'm going to pull it all together with, guess what? Epic mascara. Going to watch Games of Thrones. Taran, I still haven't got into it. Right, let's do some epic. Pull it all together. See, I get nothing done if I'm into a series. Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing done. So it's like, I'm kind of trying not to get into anything at the moment because I'm trying to like just, you know, be proactive in life and not just be glued to the TV. Oh, because seriously, that is like totally how it rolls with me. You find yourself going to bed at like 2 in the morning because you need to watch one more bloody episode. Am I right or what? Okay. Some Epic mascara to pull it all together. And then we're going to do a nude lip. And call it a day. And I'm going to finish with a little bit of setting spray. So remember what I said at the beginning about that face bundle? Okay, I'm going to run through what's in that again. Because if you're not exfoliating, ladies, you're really just doing a disservice to your skin. I promise you that. If you like don't do it religiously, your skin will just feel amazing and love you for it. Alright, Epic's on. I made a little boo then, flicked a bit of mascara on my face, fixed that. Alright, so what is in? Let me just finish this lips off. Let me just find that lippy. So I'm just going to put one of our nude ones on, which is called Sublime. Easy. Perfect nude lip. Right, so the face bundle, right? You need to be exfoliating. Do your skin a favour. Help it out. It will love you for it. Exfoliate at minimum once a week. I do it in the shower. So achievable. Alright, so you're going to get mask. You're going to get primer. You're going to get a foundation. You're going to get a setting powder or a setting spray. And you're also going to get a blush, and there's heaps of colours to choose from. Alright, so you're going to get them, and you get this gorgeous cutesy little purple makeup bag that you can keep it all in, or whatever, or give it to your 4-year-old, because that's obviously where mine's gone. For reals. So I'm going to finish with some setting spray. So remember what I said about the setting product. You really need to hold that at arm's length when you apply it too, okay? Setting powder is going to help if your makeup's breaking down, okay, or whatever. It combats what comes from within. So if you're oily, setting powder is going to help with that. If you are going out in the rain, if it's hot, if it's humid, if you're a face twitcher and you twitch your face a lot, you're going to love setting spray to finish it and just to protect it, okay? Now, so if you're interested in that bundle, you can drop I need the face in the comments, or you can message me. The eye bundle, you're going to get a palette. You can get this one if you want, or I can send you through the other colours. Completely up to you. You're going to get a mascara, and you're going to get a lippy. And there's a million colours to choose from, okay? And a few options with the mascara as well. So if you need the eye look with the lip, just comment, I need the eyes. And I'll shoot you through a message with what the go is and everything like that. And those bundles are both saving money, okay? So we always like to do that around here. We like to save with bundles. But that is it. I'm going to jump off, and then in a few minutes I'm jumping back on, and I'm going to be showing off what's in our presenter's kit. So if anyone's keen to know what you get in your starter pack, and there's 2 options, so I'm going to be talking about both of those, hop on to the next live, which should be in about 5 minutes. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Throw me a like down the bottom, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye for now.